Hi, Don Peterson here from the golf studio in Roswell. Thanks for visiting swingfactory.com or my Facebook page or YouTube / Mr. BB Golf. I'd like to talk a little bit about length of backswing and how you should learn to stop and control the length of your backswing. Most of you feel like you're not very flexible. Raise show of hands, and it'd be almost everybody who comes in for a lesson feels like, oh, well, I can't go back as far as the pros. But the problem I see when I videotape most of you is you do go back further than the pros, okay? Now the problem with that is it's all broken down. Most of the pros have fairly straight arms. They have a nice full shoulder turn. They have their hands more in front of their chest, and they have a flexed right knee at the top of their swing. So they're doing a lot of things you're correct, but you're not. And one of the things that I see, again, standing up, overswinging, breaking down with the left wrist, the left elbow, shoulders sometimes not far enough, sometimes too far, but most of you don't have a good stopping point to the top of your swing. So what I'd like to do is go over what you should feel and how you could start controlling your golf swing much better. All right, so first off, what we're trying to do is we're trying to coil the big muscles into your right leg, and your right leg is going to be very stable. And I've got a lot of other videos that will go over this a little bit more detail, but what I want you to do is turn your back pretty much as far as you can turn your shoulders, but you're going to feel a stopping point in your right hip. So if I keep my right leg flexed, and if I keep my knee and the pressure in my feet kind of towards the inside, my right knee shouldn't move very much. In fact, it's more important to keep your right knee really still than it is your head. Your head can move an inch or two. I don't care about that. I don't want that right knee moving at all. When I say right knee, that's your trail knee. So I'm a right-handed golfer, so I'm trying to keep that right knee still. So if I keep that still, but I keep it flexed, there's a point there where I cannot move my hips much further. I just stop. So let's say my hips moved, we'll say 25, 30 degrees. It's not very much. Let's just say I just moved a little bit. All right? But this stops. Now I'm going to crank my shoulders around until I can't go any further. And most of us will make them somewhere close to a 90-degree turn. And if you feel this hip stop and you feel your shoulders stop, you've reached a point where you can't go any further. Now I'm going to reach my arms out. I'm going to extend my arms and keep them extended. And there's a point there where I just can't go any further unless I were to bend. And I don't want to do that. So when I wind up, I feel my hip stop, feel my shoulders stop, and I feel my arms extend, and everything stops. And then you allow this wrist to hinge, and when this wrist hinges, you'll feel the club stop. So at the top of your swing, you're going to feel stopping in your hips, stopping in your shoulders, stopping in your arms, stopping of the club. And then you're ready to release back through the ball. So try this next time you go out. And when you feel your backswing stop, you're going to feel like it's very short. But the momentum of the club swinging will actually take you back further. When you watch me do this drill, I feel like that's the top of my swing. When I swing and hit golf balls, I feel like I stop right there. But if you look at me on video, I'm much further back. And this will happen to you too. So go out there and try to control the length of your backswing by learning to stop body parts and getting in positions where you're in control of your swing. Let me know how this works and send me some feedback.